right, hi everybody. How you doing? It's Dave Sokolowski, always along with Barry 3D Carter, and a very special guest tonight, ladies and
Hello.
gentlemen, Miss Brandy Ford.
Hello.
We
Hi.
are we are a touch of gray matter. As always, we are here to deliver the news of the day, what's been happening over the last week, and make the fun of it. Because, well, fuck them. What are they going to do? Sue us? Also, too, by the way, if you really like the outlook on this, the way this whole thing looks, it's fucking brilliant. And seriously, I cannot say enough about it for Jaybird Digital Arts. Thank you, brother. Like I wake up in the morning every day, I look like this in the mirror, and I mean, like you make us look fucking great on here. So seriously, hit up Jaybird. He'll take care of you need.
Okay.
Trust me on that one. So, Brandy, you
Hi.
have a few names on social medias, yes?
Yes. Yeah. I do. So
Aliases.
there's aliases. Yes. Well, I guess
Yes,
there's
you're
my
also.
personal account. Yeah.
Well, we're not gonna go with the personal account unless you want people following your personal account. Then by all means,
No.
put it out
We'll
there.
stick to the writer and the wit. We've got the writer and the wit, and then we've got Brandy Writes and Instagram.
And you are. Did you go to school to be a writer, or is this just something that you kind of went? You know what? I can see things being funny. I can write them being funny. I just can't say them being funny.
You think I'm funny? Oh, that's great. I love that. um, I don't know. I've always liked to write ever since I was a kid. I always knew I wanted to be a writer, and I was the kid that was just always writing things down and making up stories and stuff like that. And I did go to school for journalism, and then I worked for the paper, and now I'm on my own venture right now. So
All right, they're missing the pen.
I'm good. I've never been interviewed before, so I'm used to asking the questions.
This is awesome.
I,
The
I,
tables are
and I
turned.
can
I
and
know.
I can tell
You have like all
I
the
can,
power now, and I don't know what to do. I'm used to the control.
ladies and gentlemen, if
Here
your
we
screen
are.
goes dark, shh, just let it go. It's okay. Um, So, but okay, now how we got involved with each other, not involved with each other before you get any fucking ideas there, folks, just calm the fuck down. But we met through comedy, and I've
Yes.
noticed a lot of your writing is on comics from the Niagara region all the way up to Hamilton and everything else. How did you get so involved with the comedy scene?
So I guess in April. So when I started the venture to do my own website for my writing, I was looking around the community, seeing what kind of events were happening, and I saw event for Comedy for Kidneys, a fundraiser that Mark Matthews runs every year. And so I contacted him and asked him if he was interested in like talking to me for a story. And I did a story on him. He invited me out. I kind of met a few comedians there. And I loved being around the comedy. I kind of connected with it, and I just started going out to the shows and talking to people like you. And I like it. So it's cool. I wasn't really sure where I was going to go with it, but then I started taking the pictures and then started to talk to people more, and I think I'm just kind of finding my path with it, and I'm just loving it.
So this is relatively new for you then.
Oh yeah, definitely since April, the end of April.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So then from Mark Matthews, I met David Green after that, and then I came to the show where you were at, Barry. That was the first time I met you. That was my first time meeting David that time too. So then, and David has all the different shows going on in the area as well, right? So it was just like one person led to another person and everything like that. So then I started going out to Taps, and there's Levi Mann there. And then it's kind of like you meet one person and then it leads to another person, and yeah, it's just, and I like just being out in the community, and I like talking to everybody, and I like the stories everybody has. Like the comedians, like everybody has their own personal story, and I like talking to people and getting it, and then sharing it with people.
That's awesome. So hold on. Were you a fan of comedy before you got into like being drawn to comedy to write about it?
Yeah, like I've always like I do columns and stuff like that, and it was always like kind of witty kind of stuff, like kind of humor in it and stuff. And I love comedies and stuff. Not stand up. Like I don't. Sometimes when people are, I'm talking to you guys and you guys are, oh, I like this person. I'm like, okay, and then I have to research them. But I just, I'm like, okay, and then I watch it and I'm like, oh, it's funny. So yeah, but yeah, I just kind of like comedy, just making people laugh, and I love laughing. I love going to a show and having someone make me laugh. Like I love laughing uncontrollably. If someone can do that, like that's the best. That's the best. So if someone can make me laugh, like that's all I need. So I love going to the shows, and then it's contagious. I love it. And then I love watching the people on, like the comedians on stage when I start laughing, and then because then they just keep going. It's awesome. Like
down
seriously.
the rabbit hole.
I know, right? You guys don't even need anyone else in the audience if I'm there. I just laugh. So.
All right, good to know. We have a show coming up. You got to be there.
I try. I'm trying to get out everywhere. Like so, yeah. I've gone to Hamilton a couple of times. And I just did an article with someone. He runs a show in Kitchener, so I'm trying to get out to different areas too as I meet more people. And if I can, because a lot of the comedians from Niagara, they go out to the shows too. So I've been able to carpool a couple of times. So if I can do that, then I'm more than like, I love going out to the different shows and checking out the different scenes.
Awesome. Well, yeah. December 8th, Hamilton. We are all performing. Mark it on the calendar.
Hamilton. And Hamilton's not that far. So yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Well, not for some people now because they moved to Hamilton, but that's besides the point.
Yeah. It's just right there, right?
Now, when you started the writer and the wit and everything else, like was it just literally looking for interesting stories that you were going to like write about with a funny twist, or did you go into it going, I'm going to interview the comics, or I'm just going to see how that goes?
It's kind of like it kind of just evolved. So I started, before I contacted Mark, I was just going to do stories within the community. Like I'm always looking for different like fundraisers and talking to different people. Like I feel like every single person, no matter who they are, they have a story to tell. You just have to talk to them and get it out of them. And everybody has an interesting story. So that's like what I like to do is talk to people maybe other people wouldn't talk to and kind of tell their story. And then so I just kind of found that the one about Mark, and then I just liked it. So before Mark, it wasn't Writer in the Wit. It was just Brandy. Brandy writes. And then after that, and then going to that show with David the first time, I was like, I kind of really like this. So then we kind of made the Writer and the Wit kind of thing. And and then it was like comedy, like kind of just following the different comedy scenes and talking to the different people, going to the different shows and that kind of stuff. Showing up, being paparazzi, that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Make us feel special.
Yeah. It's like, I was like, intimidated at first because you're going and you're taking pictures of everybody. So I was always like, do you mind if I take your picture? And everyone's like, yes, no problem. Go ahead. So they like it. So yeah.
For attention whores.
Yeah. You said it, not me.
Right? I could say it. If you walk in there, can I take a picture? Sure. We don't know if it's the police taking a picture of me, if it's a random person taking a picture of me. We're like, sure.
Yeah, take the picture. Some people like get posing and everything when I'm up there. Yeah.
Dave's more.
Hold on for a second. Who are you calling a whore, motherfucker?
I did not say it. So.
No. I was looking at him when I said it. That's fine.
I don't even know where to look here.
I'm just looking straight ahead. That's just going to work.
I knew it was coming towards me.
I try.
So what's been your favorite interview so far?
This one. Right?
Good answer.
Exactly.
Good answer. We're not grading you on this, so you can say whatever you want, really. Like it's
like interview like
they go, well, fuck her. She's not coming back.
like the person I talk to,
Well, it could be many reasons, right? It could be either the person you talk to, this maybe knowing something about their story that you connected with, something that moved you. Like, what was? Or let's frame it this way: what was the one that moved you the most or surprised you the most at an interview you've done with someone so far?
Within the comedy, geez. Well, Mark Matthews' story is like really, really touching and interesting too. Yeah. Like the whole reason he has the comedy for kidneys is because he had a kidney transplant and his brother gave him a kidney. So like that was a pretty emotional piece, but to see how when he read it, to see his reaction to it, to how much it meant to him, like that's what I try to do when I'm writing. Like I'm trying to make a difference and tell the story about someone, but tell it properly so that they connect with it too. So seeing his reaction to it kind of validated it, I guess, in a way that I'm doing something here and it means something and it's connecting with people. So to continue. So that was a touching story, like the first one. And then of course it's like my first one. So yeah.
Right, but it had a lot more pieces to it than just being your first one. I mean, it's the subject matter and all that. I mean, yeah. So as I said, because I get it from a comedian point of view. We're on stage, we're telling our stories, and we have different spins on our stories and our life take. But as someone sitting there and talking to us when we're, let's say, air quotes, out of character, we're being ourselves and not our on stage persona. There's so much more behind it.
Oh, for sure, yeah. I love that too. Like the depth, like they're like, you think everyone's the same, but when you just sit there and they're not on stage anymore, and then they're like kind of relaxed and everything is like a totally different person, kind of. It is kind of in a way, but not really. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Right.
You're a comedian, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. We do, but the one person watching this doesn't.
Yeah. The one person, there might be two I'm on, so I might have some pull with one person.
That's what we're hoping. That's why we asked. Like,
I don't know how much pull I have. You might have. I have one fan. At least
that you know of.
That
there might be a stalker. We're not sure.
Yeah. Oh, I have lots of stalkers. That's all.
Stalkers? Yeah. Fan? Yeah. Maybe one.
Yeah, maybe one person that likes me. I don't know.
Oh, tell me about the stalkers. No, I'm kidding.
I can't. That's another show.
Be back for part 2.
All right, that's it for this week. Wait for next week's episode. So we'll be back with Brandy.
My mouth gets me in trouble sometimes. Like, oh my God, like, just yeah. Yeah, drop it.
Okay. So who haven't you not interviewed yet that you would like to interview? And then who would be your, I guess, dream interview within the comedy community? And I don't mean just locally. I'm just like in general. If you had to say one comedian, regardless of where they're at, I'd love to interview with that person. And then maybe someone you haven't interviewed yet that you're looking forward to interviewing. Is there someone on that list?
Wow. Now I really know how you guys feel when I ask you questions, put you on the spot.
Revenge.
Jesus. Fuck.
Well, no, I mean, like, he'd be a great interview if you can get him, but
yeah, I mean, Jesus, that would be a good one, right?
He's already got the book though, so
like Mike Myers. I love Mike Myers. Growing up watching Wayne's World, Saturday Night Live, and that would be kind of cool. I don't know. You're putting me on the spot. Let me think about it and come back. Like there's, I don't know what to do. No, come back. I demand you come back.
You demand I come back. See that? She's still trying to take control, even though she's supposed to be the interviewee and not the interviewer.
I know. I need that control. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna think about that.
Okay, Brandy.
There's so many people. I can't. There's so many people. Like even Lorne Michaels, right? Because he created, like the whole SNL. Like there's just so many different things. So, yeah. Okay. I feel so dumb and awkward right now.
Not at all.
Oh, don't.
Okay.
We usually have Zolf there, so you're way prettier and smarter than
Oh,
Zolf.
thank you. I don't know what to say to that either.
I'm just saying, like, you've seen Zolf, right? Like,
keep me out of this. Where is he? Why isn't he here? Didn't he know I was on the show? Like, what's going on with that? What the fuck?
no, he's still working on his Bollywood porn, and he won't be back till the new year. So,
oh, okay.
Yeah, between it's so apparently Barry's the choreographer. We didn't know that, but who knew? So essentially it's just Barry and I until the new year, and then Zolf will come back once he's done with the Bollywood porn. You know, White Lights, Big Titties in Delhi. Who knew?
I gotta stay out of that. I don't know what to say to that. Especially when I'm being recorded. Off screen, oh, I'd have so much to say.
And pause.
Let me come back.
So can we come back to that? I've got another list. So
oh God. Whew, okay. Carry on.
So
I'm so professional, God.
I'm sorry. You've met us, right?
Yeah.
Like
yeah. And you've met me, so like yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So so when you're doing all these stories and that, is there like an end game to it? Like, are you planning on, like, are you doing the interviews and everything else, but writing down bits and pieces that you're going to use in a book one day, or just in a manifesto when you blow up the world? I don't know. I'm just throwing it out
I told you that in confidence. I said not to bring it up in the interview. God.
Well, I figured, you know what? We started off with the softballs. Now we're going to go hard on you.
Okay.
Going back to the Bollywood porn is totally different.
I'm going to leave that there too. Yeah, I love doing what I'm doing. I love all the stop, Barry, you're making me laugh. I love all the I love what I'm doing. I love the articles. I love the different kind of features, the Q&As, like different aspects of that. But yeah, I do. I have like a notebook book, like you guys have those notebooks. I hear everybody writes in, and I have ideas for different things. Working on a book, actually kind of hoping for like a series kind of idea. Like I have so many different ideas. So yeah, there's other projects that I'm working on, and working hard on them now. I feel like ever since I started covering the comedy, I don't know, I felt like I was drawn to it. Like that's where I was supposed to be, and talking to different comedians and everything like that. And it's just talking to people and hearing, I don't know, it's that validation that what you're doing is right. It's kind of weird to talk to other people and try to explain you have an idea for a joke and stuff like that, and then have them look at you. But like a comedian gets it. You know, dude, am I making any sense at all? You guys are just staring at me.
So you are. You just keep stopping yourself.
I'm not.
Yeah, you're not very what?
Eloquent. I can write, but it's hard for me to get the thoughts from here out my mouth. So. Again, you're staring at me again. So
yeah. So I don't know if you notice the way this all works. It's all computer screens. We're in 3 separate places.
You're supposed to stare at me.
Essentially, when one person is talking, we usually kind of look at the screen to see, and acknowledge that person.
Oh.
Yes. It's.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I should have went over this beforehand.
I should start doing that in my interviews. I should really be paying attention to people. Yeah.
Right.
And looking at them. Look at them directly in the eyes. It helps.
I do that. I stare people right in. I do look at people. Oh my God. I do that.
Well, that's great.
Probably going to be the worst interview you've ever done.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, it's not. It can't be the worst interview we've ever done. It's the first interview.
Okay.
It's the first interview we've ever done. So
I am the best. I am the best damn interview you have ever had so far.
Exactly.
Right.
Good to know. I like that. I like that a lot. That's good.
Now, tell everybody where they can find you.
On Instagram, it's at The Writer and the Wit, and then also at Brandy Ford Writes. And I am not good at plugging myself. I've never done this before ever in my life. So then it's on, and you can look at www.thewriterandthewit.com. .ca. Oh my God.
So writerandthewit.ca.
Yes. Thank you.
Got it.
Oh my God.
No pressure. Are you nervous being interviewed? It's really throwing you off?
Oh my God. It is. It's like I was gonna even do some tequila rose before I came on actually, but I didn't have time. So I was too busy trying to find everything. But yeah. I'm a little nervous. There's always time for tequila rose or
yeah, like you could have brought the bottle with you and just did shots while you were doing this.
I thought about that. I really did. I should grab it from the fridge right now and just finish the interview totally hammered. So so literally it would just take one shot and I would be like, I'm a lightweight. So and I'll be like, hi. Hey, you want to hear all that stuff I didn't want to tell you before?
Yes, we do. Go get the bottle.
Next time I see you.
Promises.
Yes. Next time, if you ever have me back on, then I'll be a little more less anxious about it. I'll be like a pro. Yeah. And I'll have I'll drink beforehand, so it'll be great.
Perfect. Or just do what I do. Just pretend.
Pretend.
Resting day face.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so for Barry 3D Carter and for the lovely guest, Miss Brandy Ford, I'm your host, Dave Sokolowski. Remember, there's a lot of good people out in this world, and if you can't find one, be one. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.